ready for this race. See how fast these Nikes are. I'm about to go. Time me, okay? I'm gonna see how fast they are.
Okay.
That's not it.
You should try it with these, man. It might help you out a little bit.
Okay. I'm usually a Nike guy, but all right, these better work. Let me see how fast these joints are. Oh, this ain't it, Chief.
I thought they'd be good for you.
I need something faster.
Really?
What y'all boys got going on? Why your outfit's horrible?
I'm trying to just run as fast. I need a good running shoe. Training
Oh, you want to
race.
run away from something? Come on, bro. Right here. You know that. Right, my man.
These things are fast.
What am I saying? I'm saying a lot of shit.
What was that?
Yo, you're right. These are fucking fast.
What the? What?
This is
You
the one.
kick?
Yeah, I don't believe it.
Yeah, I'm getting the hell out of here. Oh, shit.
That's a full size. That's a full size. She want every color. That's a full size.
Hello to every single member of the FS Army watching across the world. Of course, I'm your co-host, Brendan Dunne.
I'm at Welty.
Trinidad James.
And I'm China Mac.
We got China Mac here with us. China Mac, can you kind of explain real briefly to the people out there watching, the millions of viewers, who you are and why they should be paying attention to you?
First of all, shout out to the millions of viewers out there. Second of all, shout out your eyebrows, because it's lit, super lit.
Appreciate that.
And the mustache is even more lit.
Keep going. Appreciate
He's
that.
living for this moment.
My name is China Mac. I'm an artist of New York City. I also do a plethora of things. You know what I'm
Busy
saying?
man, a renaissance man.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about all that. Sorry guys, let's not get ahead of ourselves. First thing I want to talk about, really the most important thing, the sneakers. Welty, what do you got on?
Yeah, haven't got a new pair of sneakers in a while, so I had these.
You upset about that? The
Maybe a little bit, but
plug dried up?
I got these old Adidas jeans. Shout out Sneakers ER once again. Gave them a little scrub and got the dirt out of them.
Okay.
I'm going to Nike Undercover. Yeah, these are actually for women's. I love this colorway. It reminds me of Mexico because of the color. Shout out to the new color in Gucci socks. I hope you guys like that. I'm doing my thing.
Those are exciting, man.
Appreciate
Shout out to FS Army in Mexico. What do you got on, China Man?
I don't know, you know, the New York specials.
Special.
You know what? Normally I would be upset if someone came to the show without sneakers on, but this is to me is like the only acceptable substitute.
I feel like this is the best. Like this on Sneaker Cam probably looks so fucking amazing.
Pair of Tims.
It's a
listen.
pair of fucking Tims.
Right.
Jesus.
I mean, I know it's a sneaker, but you know, we in New York, so I was like,
You gotta do how you
gotta
feel.
spice it up
Fair
a little
enough.
bit. You
Love that.
I got on a custom pair of Reeboks. Shout out to Greg T Customs out in Liverpool who laced me up with these Laces out, a beautiful FSR themed shoe. I might have to give these away or something like that. Thank you to everybody, by the way, that I talked to out in Liverpool. Really had a good time out there.
He's been traveling, guys.
You know,
That's his flex.
Put a couple stamps on the passport. Now that we got that out of the way, China Mac, you're a rapper. You got the YouTube popping off too. You're doing food reviews as well, is that?
Right. Shout out all my choppies out there, you know what I'm saying? I got
Big Choppy. We got Big Choppy.
I got the Big Choppy.
Big
Right.
Choppy.
El Choppy. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? I don't even know how I came about doing that. I just started mess around, fuck around, see what I could do, create some content, and people just like, they jacked it.
Yeah.
And I got a good response out of it. Yeah, so it's been a pretty good thing for me.
Yeah. Gentlemen, let's talk sneaker news. The first item on our list here is the OffWhite Futura Dunks. These were unveiled at Paris Fashion Week. I was out in Paris for a little bit too.
Still flexing.
If you saw me in Paris,
Where else you been at, bro?
I've been around. If you saw me in Paris and I had a conversation with you, I appreciate you. Let me just say that because it was a beautiful time. It was, you know.
He's just rubbing this shit in my face. I can't even leave.
Is that right?
New York City. Damn. I can't even go to Long Island if I wanted to, bro.
Well, I don't know if you're missing.
Shout out to Long Island, but I don't know why I would go to Long Island, but.
Virgil unveiled these at Paris Fashion Week, collab with Futura. I don't think it's an SB Dunk. We're not totally sure. I heard there's a Michigan pair on the way.
Those are fire.
Yeah? Are you an Off-White guy?
I mean, I think they make some dope shit. That orange shit is fire, though. I like that orange one.
I'm happy that it looks like they're putting the 10 to bed. It looked like that was the case for a while now. I'm glad to see them moving on. I don't really know what this project means. We haven't heard a lot about it. I want to know why it's happening.
I think it's cool that, you know, as a lot of like OG like sneaker people know that like Futura.
Are you an OG sneaker person?
Maybe somewhat.
Okay.
Maybe somewhat.
No, but you know, as people,
What's an OG sneaker person? Like, what makes you an OG sneaker person?
Worked in the footwear industry for like going on like 15 years at this point in my life. So did a little bit of.
So I've been wearing sneakers for like 30 plus years, so that doesn't make me an OG.
I'm not saying you're not.
No, I'm not saying. I'm just asking. I'm asking.
No,
like what makes
what
you?
makes, not you.
No, not that.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess yeah, I've been into sneakers for a long time.
Is time what gives you the OG stamp, or is it like what you've done?
Your
And
credentials,
like, you know what I
your
mean?
resume.
What you can actually offer. If you could be in 15 years doing something and you could still be like dumb as fuck in that.
Fact.
We're not talking about Welty, right?
No, I'm not talking about.
Just so we're
I'm like, where's this going?
Not you. But I'm just saying you could be involved with something for a long time
Correct.
and just don't know shit about it.
According to LP, motherfucker, you're not a vet, you're just old.
Yeah,
right?
that's right.
Right. You see?
Gentlemen, getting back to the sneakers, Trinidad, are you on board with this OffWhite Futura thing?
Yeah, I'm a big fan. I would need to see the orange in person, but the blue already got me locked in.
Need those.
Yeah, dope as it like.
Blues is fire. I like the orange. I like the bottom of the blues is fire. Is that the
Icy.
signature?
Icy.
I
Shout out to
like the
Zayto.
signature. That's dope.
Icy.
So moving forward, guys, Jordan running shoes. This is like the running shoe for Jason Tatum. So if you're a Jordan athlete,
Come on the show.
you know, then these are the running shoes. They did a Trunner X NXT, Trunner LT, and then a React Havoc.
Yeah.
How do you feel, China, just in general, about the shoe you see in front of you?
I'm not into the whole net shit on the side.
Okay.
I mean, it's alright. Like, I'm not really into them type of shoes.
What's the best sneaker to run from the cops in?
Some fucking New Balances.
Yeah?
You know what I'm saying? New Balances
Nice.
give you some
Classic
wings.
joints?
Yeah, New Balances give you definitely not Tim's. Definitely not Tim's. But yo, I booked a few. You be surprised what you do in these shits when it's like flight or death situation.
Yeah? You got some mileage on it?
Yeah, but I found that when you got some nice light sneakers,
It's better.
it's good.
Right.
I wish this was more of like a real running sneaker. I feel like it's billed as a running sneaker, but it's actually for training. They said it's for
And you're the running
sports
expert. You're the running expert on the show.
athletes. Yeah, and it's they said
Do you
it's
run?
Oh yeah.
Where do you run from?
I did I did 10 miles last night, baby.
Oh, all right.
You know, you might see me in a marathon.
I think the only problem I got is honestly seeing a Jordan sign.
Old Man Run Club, the whole gang.
Ooh. I would hate to see that gang at night.
That's the real gang where.
Yeah, it's like, damn, move out the way.
Yo.
Releasing on July 1st, I'll probably be skipping it. There's a random like HTM pair in there too. Like, how did we come up with HTM out of nowhere? I haven't heard that in a while.
Next news topic. There was a report in the New York Times that Adidas North America has diversity issues at the company. Supposedly had what 1,700, 1,400 employees.
1,700. Yep.
There was only 4% that identified as black at the company. So there's been ad campaigns for James Harden and Damian Lillard that were pitched that were deemed as racially insensitive.
Right, I think the Harden shoe was about to be the Harden Uncaged. It was going to have James Harden coming out of a cage or a prison cell, and they thought this is not a good idea to have a black man in this situation in your official
Coming out of a
wrestling
cage?
Coming out of a prison cell, yeah.
And then
wild.
Damian Lillard on
That's
trial,
crazy. Who
you
thinks
know.
about these things, bro?
Yes,
I don't know,
that's
but
crazy.
they shut it down before it ever happened, you know what I mean?
But the fact that the idea even came about is kind of like, yo, what's going on over there? And I mean, once again, I've been saying this, and you can go check the receipts as far as like every time we talk about like Black History Month shoes, they're not executing. No company is executing, and that's companies with a bunch of black people and not a bunch of black people, because it's just not, they're not really captivating the culture. They're just throwing print on stuff. I know white people, Asian people that do black culture when it comes to making shit better than a black person can. So it doesn't matter the race of the person.
Yeah.
You just have to actually give a fuck about the culture. You get what I'm saying?
Mac, have you ever seen like the Chinese New Year sneakers? Have you ever felt
Yo,
some
I
type
got a
of way?
pair. Nah, I got a pair of them. I mean, why would I feel some type of way?
I don't know. Did you ever see a sneaker like that and you thought this isn't a real representation, or this is too cheap an icon to use? The Zodiac stuff every year, like, is that too
Yeah,
easy?
sometimes that shit is a little cheesy, but I mean, it's just dope that they have a sneaker for that though. I just appreciate
The
that.
idea of Chinese New
Like
Year.
just you got the
I
representation
got
from
you.
the sneaker brand.
I got
They're
you.
like
I got
showing like the respect or
I
whatever.
got you.
You know, even though I know it's about the money, but it's still a good, good thing.
Mac, you said you've been doing this sneaker thing for 30 years now. What are your early sneaker memories, or how did you kind of get into it?
So I come from like, my mom's is like from China, right? And then, you know,
Where
at
in
that
China?
time, they came from Hong Kong. So at that time, but she's from Shanghai originally. That time, like Asian parents, Chinese parents, they weren't into fashion, like into like expensive sneakers and name brand
They weren't
sneakers.
crazy rich Asians. They were
Yeah, so what I had on, when I was a kid, I remember I had on the fake LA Gears with the dinosaur ones that lit up, but you can't even, I used to stomp on it to like
trying to make it light up.
Fuck up, right? This is cheap as fuck, right? And then after like, I think I was 8, I went into a group home, and from there, everybody was into sneakers and fashion.
In the group home?
In the group home.
That's
You know what I'm
amazing.
saying? I had these little dinosaur fake LA lights that didn't light, and they was cutting my ass. You know what I mean? They was cutting my ass. So I remember I went home on a home visit, and I went to my aunt, like, yo, man, I need a pair of sneakers. Like, they killing me in there with these sneakers. So she took me, my mom wouldn't hear nothing about it. She took me to on Canal Street to a sneaker store and got me a pair of Bows. Bo Jacksons, the
Nice.
orange
What color?
ones.
Oh, the orange, okay.
Woo!
Okay.
I was the man. I went back in there. I remember the feeling I had of just having these sneakers. And I went back in there and I'm just like this, and everybody's like,
Auburn
oh
joints with the
shit.
orange.
After that, I was like, all right, sneakers is my thing. Like, you know what I mean? I like the feeling that I was getting.
Right.
Having a dope pair of sneakers, you know what I'm saying?
What was the sneaker scene like for you when it comes to Chinatown? Like, was it crazy fakes? Was it like trying to figure out like what was real and what was fake? Was everybody like, what was it like?
When I was coming up, there was the sneaker fakes didn't catch that wave yet. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I think that wave really got caught on when I was in prison. You know?
Okay.
So the whole Canal Street fake thing like wasn't a thing when you were like.
There was like bags. You know
Right,
what I
the
mean?
Louis and-
sneakers wasn't a thing.
Yeah.
Yet, you know what I mean?
Right. That's crazy.
I don't think so, at least. I mean,
They didn't see a point in making fake ones yet. Like, oh,
yeah.
Let's make fake ones, make money.
But then I think the sneaker craze really got crazy, and like, you know, and then I think that's when. But I don't think I was around for that, so I didn't really see a lot of the fake sneakers like that. I don't really recall. I don't know. I remember like people was wearing the kung fu shoes.
Oh shit!
And that shit was like dope. Those was like Uptowns in
Oh
Chinatown.
shit!
Like the
Official.
Are you being Asian biased right now, China Mac? Are you being Asian biased,
I'm being
man?
dead ass, bro. Anybody that's from Chinatown from back in the days would know. Those are like the gangster shoes, like the you know what I mean? Those is like those is like the Converses in Compton. Those
Really?
is like the Uptowns,
Okay.
in New York. You know what I'm saying?
No
The
particular brand, just that way
That
that
style.
shoe look.
fuck a brand. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It's just Like whatever.
Right, it's like
you know
Snoop coming out the house in house shoes.
House shoes,
Exactly.
exactly.
I got you.
I know you talk a lot, you know, in like previous interviews and not like running with like the Chinese mafia, like back in Chinatown. Did you guys ever like rob people for their sneakers back in the day in Chattown? Or?
Nah, we don't do all that. But I seen that shit happen in prison.
Yeah.
For sneakers, like when I first came through, like if you had on, like say we used to get booked, and then you go on the island with those sneakers, or
Right, because you're gonna go with what you.
you're gonna. But back then you could wear everything that you have on. You
Right.
could wear your personal clothes. Now they take you out of that and give you a uniform.
Correct.
For a long time, you could wear your sneakers. And sneakers was a major thing. People were getting cut for sneakers. People
Right.
was getting stabbed for sneakers. People was making people run them sneakers. I seen a lot of people get done dirty for their sneakers.
How hard was it to keep the sneakers when you're in jail? Like, was there any sort of techniques to make sure that people didn't rob you or something?
I saw a photo of you
just
at
got-
Auburn Correctional Facility, and the guy with you had on the Prada America's Cup sneakers, the patent leather joints.
This guy right here.
In
He's doing his
jail.
research on you, bro.
man.
In jail.
Facts, man.
How do you keep a pair of Pradas on your feet in jail?
Yo, bro, let me tell you something. In jail, we stay fresh. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I was just talking about this with my bro. We used to be in there fresh for no reason. In Sing Sing, we was able to get more things, and plus it was closer to New York City.
How?
There was more females
How
there.
did you get them?
There's a few ways. You
can't boof a sneaker.
You can. I mean, if you could boof a sneaker, you definitely need to go check yourself out.
You can't, right? Depending on the size.
I don't know. Can you boof a sneaker?
Depending on the size, I
Depending on the size?
What kind of?
Even a baby sneaker. If you
How?
can boof
Yo, you get a look. You got your joy, yo. What's good?
you get a Lilo.
I've never been to jail. I'm sorry.
No.
So that's not working. So how?
They gonna have that boy boofing all week.
Yeah, he's the man. Give it to him. Give it to him. All right,
That's incredible. That's incredible.
Yo.
Wow.
You could get the sneakers in the package room, or you could go in the visit room. Like say you come visit me and you got on them nice things right there. I just be like, here, take these shits. Let me wear my shit and I'll wear your shit back in and I'll go back in there.
What was the flyest sneakers that you remember having in prison? Like one pair that was...
I had some fly shit.
What was the shit that made you feel like, yo, I might have to fight these niggas for this shit?
Bugs Bunny Jordans.
Oh, the Apes.
Rikers Island.
Fresh
shit.
The black and red, black and purple. Which one?
The black and red joints.
Oh my God.
Bro, I used to walk down the corridor and everybody just be looking like, fuck is that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because that shit kind of shows your status. Like, if you got on a pair of nice sneakers, it's like your stat, like, oh shit, he holding his own because he's able to have these sneakers.
Right, nobody, right.
That shit, like, you know
That's
what I mean?
crazy, the power in that.
Yeah, and it's crazy, like, the sneaker culture inside prison is like, that shit comes with a whole lot of, you know.
A lot of clout, right?
Let me ask you a question. Are you familiar with like how people like your man's and them? They got a store, Forever 23. That's the store, right? It's in the Bronx.
Yeah, it's in the Bronx. Shout out to Forever 23, man.
Yeah. So you familiar with reselling sneakers, right?
Yeah.
Reselling sneakers.
Wait. Hold on. Have you ever resold sneakers?
Nah, I never resold sneakers. Never. How you feel about that?
All right, no, it's cool.
Right.
Yeah.
Now that we got that out the way.
All right. So
prison is not cool, just so.
Yeah, it's definitely not cool.
Yeah, not to. We're making it sound like, I was thinking for a second, I was like, damn, dog, they're just thinking about you walking with the ace down there. Like, yo, I need to go to prison. I was like, I don't want to go to prison.
No, definitely, don't go to prison.
It's not fun at all. There's nothing fun about it.
You get free food and free rent, bro. You're good.
Yeah, but it's not the food you would want to eat, and it's not the rent you
want to pay.
It's not.
I want to take it back before, we were talking about, fashion at Chinatown, and were there any signifiers in terms of sneakers for different gangs or any type of uniform in terms of sneakers at all, or it was really the Kung Fu kicks and that was it?
With the Chinese gangs, it was dyed hair that showed whether you're in the
wow,
gang or
that showed
not.
your stain or your
Like,
stripe.
you see the Asian people with the dyed bangs and with the dyed shit, so it's like, if you got that on,
I thought that was like a K-pop thing.
I mean, before the K-pop thing, you know what I'm saying? I think they jacked it from, I don't know what happened, but Big Bang, this is where you tell people to come to the show like that?
You
did that several times already, like in my ear, like.
Wherever I can fit.
All right, that's dope.
We saw
Wherever.
we saw the picture you posted when you came back. You had the Barclays on, and you said you had the jetpack on the side, which was
the biggest fucking monitor I've ever seen in my life.
This is a crazy picture. You got the CB34 Barclays.
Those is fire, right?
Yeah.
I feel like the jetpack made it look better. Making the shoe with the jet.
Yo, Nike, y'all should maybe put the fucking jetpack on there.
The next collab, man.
China Max.
The China
Max with the jetpack.
The China Max 4s, yeah.
Yo, somebody hit me up about this, bro.
Please.
Yo, did this
Nike?
This might be an idea that Adidas shut down with
yeah.
this.
Oh yeah. Well, did this fuck up your sneaker game at the time? Trying to rock, having to rock that on your ankle, like you couldn't wear certain pairs.
It was kind of hard. It was kind of hard.
Can't put a Kobe 9 on over that, right? It's got the big collar.
Nah, I couldn't wear the Tim. Matter of fact, the Tims, you could just tuck it in there. But there was a lot of things that just felt uncomfortable with that big. That shit was big, bro. Right?
That's the biggest one I've ever seen.
Like,
that shit gave me some muscles underneath the bottom of my
ankle weights, everything. What was the first sneakers you bought when you came home?
I think I got a pair of Iversons, old the 96 joints.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Answers and shit like Reebok.
Yeah, I got a pair of those. The Answers.
The 10-year stint that he did. What years were those? What 10 years were those? What from what time to what time?
Like 03.
To 13.
2013, 14.
Okay, so when you went in, the difference in the sneaker game from 02 to 2014, what was the biggest difference for you when you came out? Like, yo, what?
Or even just style, because like people were dressing way different. You know what I mean? Like in the time period.
Well, when I came out, people were still like wearing older sneakers, like the retros.
Yeah.
I think at that time, retro was like pretty big then.
But you had to slim your pants down a little bit. You know what I mean?
I know. At first, it took me a while to do this.
A guy like China Mac, who we know, China Mac got some 42s. He used to have some 42 pants in his closet. Facts.
I'm saying it took a little.
Jigga said, right? 38 waist enough to fit.
It took a little while, man. It took a little while. I know when I was in jail and I was looking at people wearing them tight pants, I'm just like, nah, bro, that's crazy. But then after, you know, once you assimilate a little bit and you're just like, all right, you know what I mean? Like, fuck it.
So it is possible. To the guys out there that's watching that don't think it's possible, it's possible for you to find comfort.
Mac, every week here on the show, we punish someone who said something egregious last week in the worst take, and we make them switch out their shoes for something awful. This week, it is Trinidad. You're on a 2-week run now. This is rare.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they just own me. They just own me.
What'd you say?
I called, go ahead, tell
Jerry
me.
Lorenzo, come on the show. Jerry Lorenzim, or...
Fair God, shout out to Jerry Lorenzo. This is like my first time really rocking with his kicks. That's what I got the grill and I'm from the South, so the accent threw him off.
They also think you said Giannis's name wrong.
Well, now moving forward, talking about great basketball players, Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's dropping his first.
Did you pronounce that correctly? First try?
He's got to trade out his joints.
Yo, what are those, bro?
Exactly.
Some Steve Madden.
Huh? Those Steve Madden.
Yeah.
Steve Madden.
Oh.
Wolf of Wall Street.
Nice.
He could pull these off if they were gold, though, right?
He could probably,
now.
Tell us
He could pull these off.
Yo, he could pull them shits off.
Yo, they got like some fake boost like up on it, man.
I'm
Like,
gonna take that. I'm with that.
I love that.
So Mac, as I put on probably one of the worst shoes,
You gonna make that shit look like money.
it's gonna be all right. But we also do a segment here on the show called Drip, Flip, or Skip, right? And drip being obviously what's on my foot per se. It looks good, right? Flip being you like it, but you won't rock with it, so you resell it. And then skip being you don't fuck with it at all. All right, so first shoe that we're gonna talk about is the Matthew Williams Free TR Flyknit. It's a new shoe, basically. Matthew Williams is a designer. He works with Nike a lot. He has a brand called Elix. Drip, flip, or skip for you, sir? How you feel?
As far as resale, I don't know if you're gonna get a lot of gas on this one.
Yeah, I skip that. So.
Skip. Yeah. Brendan, drip, flip, or skip, sir?
This is a drip to me. I like that it's kind of a new silhouette. I think
it's a very Brendan Dunne shoe.
Is it?
It's a drip, you said?
Yeah, I think it's kind of a better version of that undercover SFB boot. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That shit look like a car boot, bro.
Yeah.
Like you ain't going nowhere with that shit.
That should come with a ticket. Yo, Welty, drip, flip, or skip?
This is a skip. This is a skip.
Hey, this is a skip. Like, I like Matthew. This is a skip. Moving forward, Concepts times New Balance 997s. These are the Babe Ruths. And why is this the Babe Ruths again?
This was, so you know how like the Curse of the Bambino, Babe Ruth got traded from Boston to New York, caused the 86-year title drought that the Red Sox never won. But supposedly Babe Ruth got sold to fund a musical in Boston.
No, Nanette.
Yeah, that's why they sold Babe Ruth to the Yankees. And this is like the playbill from the musical that they sold Babe Ruth for. It's like
What a deep story.
That's a deep story.
There's another, no, it goes even deeper because they're releasing this shoe at Pata in London to coincide with the Red Sox-Yankees game in London.
The first MLB baseball game ever in.
So Welty, drip, flip, or skip?
That's a drip. That like pink suede is fucking fire. I usually don't like shoes that bright, but that is a dope shoe.
Brendan, drip, flip, or skip?
I appreciate all the backstory on this one. The 997S.
Backstory.
A lot of gas.
It's like a Wikipedia entry there, bro.
Yeah, it's a drip. I fuck with it.
It's a drip. Drip, 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 drip.
Oh, they're rare.
All drips. All right. Moving forward, we got the Black Gum Yeezy. Welty?
I like the previous few colorways. I'm not a biggest fan of a all black shoe with the gum sole.
It's not all black.
I'm saying skip on this though, but how do you feel about all black Air Force Ones? I know that's like kind of like the New York like nefarious shoe.
That's when you got the all black hoodie with the all black mask. You know what I'm saying? And
leave him alone.
If they see China Mac and all black Air Force Ones, it's like go the other way, right?
Nah, there's not. China Mac ain't on that type of time no more.
Progress.
Back then, you know, that's when you know the work about to get put in, but you know.
So Mac, drip, flip, or skip?
I'm not really jacking them shits.
You don't like the Yeezys like that,
you know no? If you give them to me, I'll sell them shits to somebody.
So flip, maybe?
Yeah, flip it.
Brendan, drip, flip, or skip?
I'm gonna try and flip these. I think I was a little off last time we did a pair of black Yeezys and I said skip, and someone reminded me that resale is not quite dead on the Yeezys yet. So I'll invest.
It's a flip over here too.
I'll try and flip them.
It's a flip. Let's make some money. So we also do outfits, and who else better outfits to do than China Mac?
Oh.
What's going on here? Where are we at? We in the Bronx.
First ramen model? Is that what you said?
Right, facts. I'm lit. Look at me, bro. I'm feeling
You're a food influencer now, man.
Yeah.
You gotta go hard with it. So where are you at right now?
I'm in Brooklyn.
Okay.
I'm at the Poppy store in Brooklyn.
The Jordan 5, the satin Jordan 5s.
Right.
What brands is the pants and top?
The pants I got at the thrift. Shout out to Helen. Helen Harley helped me pick them out.
Drip, flip, or skip?
What?
For yourself. I'm just saying. I gotta ask. I gotta ask. All right, Brendan, drip, flip, or skip?
You know what? You had me until the shoes. I don't do that. I don't like the satin 5, so I'm gonna skip it.
All right.
I'm gonna skip it.
All right. So you skip me.
I'm afraid if I say skip on this, it's gonna go the wrong way.
Nah, fuck it. Skip me, man. Like, fuck it. It's all good.
This is gross.
The pants are just a little too crazy for me, so it's a skip.
All right.
Nah, it's a skip. It's a skip. I like the ramen though.
But here we go. Here we go. Here's the real fit.
There it is.
Yeah.
All right, so what's going on here? What's that, a music video? What is it?
Yeah, I was at a music video.
Nah, and it's Supreme, right? What is the Air Force One? Is it the Atmos? What are the
Atmos Air Max 1.
Yeah.
Okay, so Welty, drip, flip, or skip?
That's a drip. If you have enough confidence to go full like leopard in that, that's a. And I love those shoes too, so that's a.
Brendan?
This is a drip.
You fuck with that?
This is it. You put it together. This is it.
Thank you.
Mac? Of course, right?
Yo,
right?
listen, you ask me, I'm gonna say drip all day.
Of
You
course.
never reflect. You never just go back like, damn, I fucked that outfit up. Because I've been in.
I mean, it was what I felt. Listen, that's what I felt that day. You know what I mean? Would I put it back on? Probably. I mean, you know
Nah,
what
I got you.
But
I got you. Yeah,
that day, that's what made me feel good. So it doesn't
No
matter.
regrets.
You know.
It's a flip
Like
for
that's
me.
like,
It's a
yo,
flip.
I'm gonna keep it a buck, right? That mustache.
Skip.
It's a skip for me. I would never do that. You know what I mean? But it makes you feel good, so it's drip for
it
you.
does.
Right?
Makes you feel like a walrus too.
Sometimes we get a little drip too.
No, it's a
depending
skip.
on if, you know, a droplet like comes off there.
How do you keep that shit clean? Like, what do you
It's
do?
not-
Do you got a
it's not-
brush?
Not clean.
It's not very clean.
Do you keep like a comb where you got to do this?
Yeah, it's a mess.
He gets women to rub it for him.
I
Oh,
can't
that's
speak
drip.
on that.
That's drip.
Boom. Last but not least. So what's going on here? What's up? Where was this? What year is this?
Fucking 2002.
Before you went in.
Wow.
So this is like when Kanye didn't even have an album out yet. This is like.
How did this happen?
Kanye was just a producer at that time.
Well, he looked like it. This is producer face Kanye.
Yeah, I was at the same club that Shine and P. Diddy shot somebody at. Or some, when that,
That was that.
whatever that
Wow.
club name, it was that. It was
Damn.
Oh, that's what club that was. Okay. Nice. What shoes did you have on? You remember?
I don't remember, bro. Probably some ups with the blue check.
Yeah, I was gonna say, based on what we see here.
Yeah, you probably had some.
The New York formula says that scrambled eggs go with toast. So I got you.
He got the Jabode t-shirt on.
Yeah.
That mean you had
you
the
know
Jabot?
about that? Do
Of
you know
course.
about
You
the Jabot?
had
to
the
rock the
strap
Jab-
pants with the straps?
Nah, I didn't have those. I didn't have.
You didn't rock with
probably
those,
had
huh?
on
Nah,
jeans.
Jabot was
I probably
in.
had on some big ass jeans.
That's old Mac.
Yeah, old
This
Mac.
is new Mac right here.
It's a new day, baby.
So what are we saying?
Drip, flip, or skip? Brendan?
That's a drip. Perfect. I mean, it's one of those photos you look at and it's of that era, and you know, it's a time capsule almost. That's a drip.
Welty?
Yeah, for sure. When I saw this going through your Instagram, I stopped. I was like, holy shit! Like because every time sometimes all the pictures blend together, and you're like, yo, that's Kanye from like way back.
How about
in the day.
Kanye's drip? Yeah.
I'm gonna get this a drip because I'm like, bro, look at Kanye. You ever seen Kanye? I didn't
bested
even,
Kanye,
first of all,
dude.
I didn't even know this was Kanye. I thought it was like Eddie Murphy or something.
Yo, that's
Yo,
crazy.
my G, I was like,
Yo, Kanye, come on the show.
Thank you.
I think
there it is.
I got you, baby.
Max
I
up
got
here
you.
helping us out,
thank
bro.
you, Mac. That's what I'm talking about. Real nigga shit. Let's do it.
Unanimous drip. Mac, real quick before we get out of the show, we want to dip into the comment section and see what people have been saying online for the past week. First one is from Caroline. I'm not going to try and pronounce her last name. Says she subscribed to Full Size Run from 4 different email addresses. Doing my part to get to 200K. Gotta get that
Thank you.
sneaker shopping episode. If we get to 200,000 subscribers, Joe Lupin will take a sneak.
Keep subscribing, guys.
Paolo says, "Hey man, I forgive you, Trinidad James, a Filipino fan." So you're all right in the Filipino
Thank you.
community.
He called on the one of the
We
last
did Joe
episode.
Coy. He's a comedian.
He's Filipino, but he called him a Philippine.
A Philippine.
Yeah.
Big mistake. Timothy Mack.
Bro.
Yeah.
But it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah, it's love.
Every time I hang with friends, I'll ask them to use their phone to play music on YouTube and secretly subscribe to you guys so we can get that episode of Sneaker Shop.
Oh, I love them.
That's some sneaky
All
shit,
those
man.
I love
That's
that.
dope, bro.
There's one called FSR Fan that says, created this account just to add more subscribers. Sneaker shopping hopeful. Mac, before we get out of here, where can the people find you right now? I know we talked a lot about, you know, your time inside, but you know, this is growth and this is a new you. So what do you?
I'm outside now, baby.
Y'all working on 200,000 subscribers.
Yes.
I just reached 100,000.
100K.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Okay.
China Mac TV. That's
Did
my.
they send you the plaque yet?
How do you do that?
YouTube, you got to get a plaque from YouTube. Big moment, trust me, you'll get one.
Just tell your people to
On
reach
YouTube
out.
though, China Mac TV on YouTube,
Yeah,
right?
China Mac TV on YouTube, China Mac on Instagram, and
You got music out there too?
I got music out there. I'm about to release an EP called Yin and Yang.
Beautiful. I have been your co-host, Brendan Dunne.
I'm Matt Welty.
Trinidad James.
Oh, it's my turn? Oh, China Mac.
We'll see you next week. Actually, no, whoa. We won't see you next week. This might upset the fans a little bit, but we're taking a week off.
4th of July.
4th of July.
It's late.
Invite me to the cookout, bitch.
I got a big birthday coming up, so you know I'm not
Are
going to
we invited to the cookout?
for that.
Sure, of course.
What you doing for your birthday?
I'm going away for a while.
Where you going?
Just, you know.
Boofing off.
He's gonna go boof it.
Go moving on.
But we'll be back.
Hopefully.
Peace, guys. I'll see you soon.
She want every color, that's a full size. Buy a 6 for my kids, bought a 7 for my chick.
Joe LaPuma gave me some good news.
What did you say?
We are getting our own episode of Sneaker Shop.
Oh,
Yeah.
let's do it.
Yeah.
Seriously.
There is a caveat.
Oh, boy.
We have to get 200,000 subscribers on the Soul Collector YouTube page by July.
Oh, no sweat.
Fuck, are we gonna do that?
Come on, we can do it. Do you want to be a star?
Shit, if this makes us a star, all right. We need everybody's help. Guys, everybody watching this, every single time, press the goddamn subscribe button. Get us to 200,000. I'm trying to show out with my boy Joe. Come on. I mean,
That's a life goal, right?
one of them.
Okay.